Today, from Orlando, Florida, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the National Football.
Okay, I'm back. Woo. Big up the big thunder. Okay.
League is on the air. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And he won't quite make
So basically, I played a game. I played against Texas Longhorn Force and dominated. So our next opponent in our to the divisional is the Clemson Tigers.
A first carry now for Thompson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down. The
I forgot my man's not fast. I need to make my football play.
To go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Oh,
they
my
weren't scared
goodness.
to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a man who spent his college years on Rocky Top. It's Tyler Bray.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
And 3.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. On first down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1. At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off play action. Bowman. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And once again, he's going to be
Am I going to lose my first game?
Second straight play. Shades of the 85-yard defense a little bit.
Feel disgusted.
On third down, it's Thompson, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next drive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys, nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on third down. Bowman rolling to his...
Where was that going to?
Intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, 62 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep
Again,
over the middle.
where's that going to?
And the return comes
Where is that going to?
right
Like,
at the
where is that going
44-yard
to?
line.
Ask me that. Ask me that.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here.
Where's that
We
going
know
to?
that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Yo,
Officials
we got
into that call
to
nowadays, but that one looked
kick it
pretty
in
easy.
here,
Yeah,
bro.
you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We got
They're
to
going
kick
to
it
be
in
with a
here.
3rd and 7 is that one officially a loss of 1. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the gun, Lawrence. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Yo, I want to throw my controller so badly.
9-yard touchdown grab.
I want to throw it so
And the
badly.
Bears will add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some up.
And for the
oh my goodness.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You know what? I'm conceding. Yes. Yo, I understand that's a bad move, but still. I'm not starting like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because you know what I'm about to do. You know what I'm about to do. Manage roster. Texas Tech. I'm gonna edit my boy to be Dave Henry. I'm bringing a OG legendary quarterback that I created around NCAA 14, and my boy's name was Dave Henry. Here we go. There we go. Dave Henry back in the game save. Okay, so that game never existed. So that game never existed, and we're going against them again. I wish NCAA 14 was on PlayStation 4. Yo, I would play that all day. Have Dave Henry actually in college instead of having to play like this. I have like
Today, from Orlando, Florida, this is Madden NFL 21.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Here I come! Here I come!
oh hey, hold on. Body boot.
On 1st down, Smith. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Bears 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. Past the 20. And they bring this
Oh, my goodness. How did you fumble?
Touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense,
but
isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return?
See that, Nick? Give that ball back. Give us that ball back.
All the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Give us that ball back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback sacked. A 10-yard.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And they
oh my God, you gotta get faster. Come on, bro. Come on,
43-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 88. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 3, Cowboys 0.
Okay.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh my goodness.
There to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up.
Oh my goodness.
Give him the 3rd down conversion.
Because of that animation, he got the first.
1st and 10 at the
38-yard line.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, it's Thompson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Oh, my goodness.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I can't forget he's a dual threat.
Picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
At the 16-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Did I put him as smart?
3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Why'd they do that?
Situational football, something they've worked
Why'd they do that?
OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
We have hit halftime. Still, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Cowboys, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Oh, bruh. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for
Why are
2.
they so smart, bro?
Baseball where you walk the
Is this a real person?
and you don't expect him to come around and score? Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend
I'm about to lose my mind, brother.
We saw giving up points.
So
It's 0 to 17.
2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
How did I was able to stop that first team?
About
I'm not using this
next
playbook
drive by the
again.
Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Please don't be on me. Please don't be on me. It's on me. What?
In the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to
Yo.
not necessarily what you're looking
Just
for.
let me. Oh
Defense.
my goodness. Let me at least make some points. Let me make it a close game.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get out.
Was that our first?
Brought down there.
Oh
19 yards to pick up there.
Oh my goodness.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he coughed it up.
Give me that first one.
The quarterback keeps it.
Give me that first one.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of
I'm trying to
protecting the
play it.
football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to number 82. It's a gain of 8.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And boy, that one drops incomplete.
I'm
If he was in a
so
fraction sooner, it may have been a
Yoda.
fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop.
I'm so sick.
Yard line.
I I'm so sick.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold
like, I'm
on to
literally
the
about to
football.
throw
But
up.
when your quarterback's
This is
throwing
so
it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Vince Beagle, the one to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I gotta remember that
here so far, but you get the
Trevor
that
is
he might be on the verge
a
of
dual threat.
Yeah, even on that
So
one,
even if I
a
locked
hole,
up
but
his
at the
line,
end.
he will run it. He will literally run it and gain like crazy yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
No.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there.
I put it on even teams, so what?
Well, after an interception,
Yo,
last thing you
Clemson,
want
why
to
you
do
have
is
to be
go
the
3 and out,
second
give the
team
ball
I
right back.
play?
They
I have to
avoided
play
that.
2
You
games.
definitely do not want to do that.
I have to win at least 5 to
really
even
big
make
time
it to
player
the
on
final.
defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A 7-yard pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Like, this doesn't even matter. But okay.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Carter. 7 yards.
I like that play.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it,
It's
they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time.
I've never seen a play
scores.
like that.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbound.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stop?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I can't even do a field goal because I won't be even.
It was just a matter of
pick it
time
up
until
like
he
a
popped a
second.
big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, That got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Quick hitch, complete. It's Carter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before
now he's stripped. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watch.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a man who spent his college years on Rocky Top. It's Tyler Bray.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job.
What the mess?
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. They hand off to their big tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a handoff looking right. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Bruh. Like, what can I do?
So they will
what can I do?
And move forward.
Like, what can I do?
Automatic first down.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Smith. And he can't find anywhere to...
That's why, okay. Because they switched the line on me. That's tough. That's tough. There we go.
Go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 12.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's
I can breathe finally. I can breathe. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, bro. Let's go, baby.
If you don't get it, you're only down a point.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game,
there we go, baby. Where are you going? I just need to stop. I just need to stop here.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yo, hold him.
First down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 7.
Off play action, Lawrence. Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked.
Oh, come on.
Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down.
I need another stop, bro.
Zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first.
Yo, you gotta be stronger than that, bro. You gotta be stronger than that.
A gain of 4 that time.
You gotta be
as the drive
stronger,
continues.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back.
There we go. Stop, bro. Stop, baby. Yo, I needed that. For real, I needed that.
Just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
I should have done it. I tried to recreate what happened last time.
They would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often. All those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down.
You telling he did not get destroyed with that big dude?
That time, able to take off, and the
You're bigger
result
than
is
me.
a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. This
Here we go. Turn around.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first
I feel like
down
he's
run.
gonna,
Here's 2nd and 2.
hand it off to him.
Off the play fake. Lawrence steps away. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Tack them up.
So that one
I
a
take
hold,
those. I
right
take
guard.
those.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Where's he going with that?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is...
Let's go! Let's go! Shoot! Okay, I'm kind of cooking, so I'll be back. I'll be. Let's go, baby. That's how we do. That's all we need to do. Yo, my heart humping, bro. Yeah, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, baby. I'm back. That was a clutch. Let's go. I thought he had it. I really thought he had it.
All of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back.
I had to fix me some food for that. Yo, that's crazy.
Knocked him down to force a fourth down.
That's crazy. And I thought he had it too. All late as hell, but still.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick hitter complete. It's Carter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run the counter. Thompson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gain of 2.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up.
And get some more yards.
3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Try to cheat it in
And
instead
he's
of
going
cheat
to
it
lose
out.
yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Thompson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A 10-yard loss.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen...
And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback is sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Carter. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Holding offense.
Oh my goodness.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action. Lawrence rolling to his left. Now he's stripped. He lost the football.
The quarterback on the keeper.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Hands it off out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power.
We're so close.
That gives him a nice pickup.
We're so close.
Down at the 15-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're so close.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Yo, we're okay. We got it.
First and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, Lawrence. The quick slant.
No, don't you go.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get it.
I over-pursue. I over-pursue. Now they're in the lead. They're in the lead. And it's fourth and goal.
Use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks.
I over-pursued because that could have been a crazy stop.
Throw the ball downfield.
But I over-pursued because I thought he was going to bowl out on the outside.
Great play by him.
I didn't know he was going to just cut back in.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down. Quick hitch complete. It's Carter.
I try to get a little bit closer by
They
scramble.
take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. A gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets it down to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
2-yard line.
Right back to him on first down.
Number 9, the ball.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, They're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is...
Yes, ma'am. Knock him sleep. No, well, okay, let's get back to action.
Is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Cowboys 14.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well,
Picked off near the 32.
that was trash.
That
That was trash.
When he went on the the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
All right, that's one game. All right.